So you saw BOEING at Little Lake.
I did.
And what did you think? That is why you're here,
Yes,
to talk about
to tell you about
I
it.
hope I didn't spring that on you.
No, I'm not surprised. This is a French farce that was written by Marc Camilletti. And when I say farce, total farce. It's the story of a French playboy who lives in a Paris apartment, and he has 3 different girlfriends, all of whom are flight attendants. So he keeps track of their schedules, who's in town when, and of course, they all 3 end up in town at the same time.
Now, is he himself a flight attendant? I forget this about this show.
He is not. He's just this playboy French person.
Well, from what I understand, flight attendants are a good market for playboys and playgirls.
Yes, and this was so funny and so cute. It has everything you would really want to see in a farce. You know, the slamming doors and the speed and running off stage and back on stage. And John Mishna directed it. And I think he did a really good job keeping it going, because that's part of what makes it so funny, is the speed with which these things are happening. The performances I enjoyed. The one was the maid, and her name is Liz Roberts, and she was so disapprovingly patient with her boss.
Well, if I had a maid, that's how she'd probably be with me.
Yeah. And kind of long-suffering and a little sarcastic. And she did a great job.
Is she for hire?
Yeah, I know. She was really funny. It was a shame, though, I missed a few of her lines, because they weren't quite loud enough. And it's a shame, because everything she said was so hilarious that you don't want to miss any of it. And Gretchen, the German flight attendant from Lufthansa, was Miranda Schuck, and she was also very good, very powerful, strong-willed, the stereotype of how we think of Germans, not how they really are, just very and I enjoyed her performance. But outstanding. Oh my gosh, a 5-star performance. Eric Leslie played the friend who came into town, the kind of shy friend from Wisconsin that was surprised by everything that was happening in this apartment and trying to cover up for it. He was so hilarious. His energy level never waned. His facial expressions, the comedic timing, his physicality, he was, I can't even say enough. Hilarious. Just you don't get to see a performance like that too often in community theater. He was really, really good. And the other 3 cast members, I don't mean to take away from them. They're all very adept. John Herman, Brianna Downs, and Paige Borak also gave fine performances. It's just that those other 3 were such knock your eyes out, stand out crazy.
This show gets done a lot, and you've seen it before.
I have, right? And I have to say I enjoy it every time.
Yeah? Oh, good. And it's at Little Lake?
Little Lake Theater, yes indeed. This was opening weekend. It runs 2 more weekends.
Great. Get out and see it.
Okay.